Ladies, there's something essential I want to share with you. It's a little marriage tip that will serve you very well, and I've observed what can happen when we don't follow this marriage tip. Well, first of all, here's the tip. Don't confide in your parents, siblings, grandparents, aunts, or uncles about your husband's challenges, failures, faults, and sins. Okay, here is the reason why. Your parents love you, your grandparents love you, and they're kind of biased toward you. And that is actually okay. It's wonderful that they love you. But many parents, even alas, many Christian parents, have a very difficult time forgiving a husband who has hurt their little girl. And so when you tell your parents or your grandparents or your siblings about your husband's failures, how he's wounded you emotionally with something, it's often very hard for them to let that go. It's like your husband has a big black mark next to his name forever, and he gets those glares and unfriendly glances at every family gathering. And it's hard to erase that stain on his name in your parents' eyes or your siblings' eyes. Yes, it's important to confide in someone when you're working through difficult marriage issues, but choose carefully who you confide in. Probably not best to share these problems concerning your husband specifically with your parents. Now, there are some parents that are excellent forgivers and do not hold on to resentment, and perhaps then it is okay to confide in them, but oh boy, many parents find it so challenging to let this husband out of the doghouse after he's hurt their little girl. So again, choose your counselors wisely. Choose someone who will give wise counsel, but in a gentle and merciful way. This reminds me, I'm going to leave you with this verse, James 3, verse 17. But the wisdom from above is first pure, then peaceable, gentle, open to reason, full of mercy and good fruits. Look for that kind of counselor when you're processing something difficult in your marriage, when your husband has wounded you emotionally, done something, really sinned against you. Maybe he's had an affair, or maybe he has developed a drug addiction or something, and it's like, oh, you just need someone to talk to. Well, choose maybe a women's ministry leader, a Christian counselor, maybe just a wise older woman from your church who is not your relative. It'll probably serve you very well.